In Sea of Thieves, The Legend of Monkey Island, you'll set sail on a thrilling new adventure with an original story told across 3 in-game tall tales. As part of your journey, you'll be able to fully immerse yourself in the iconic locations from the Monkey Island series, exploring every nook and cranny of the classic landscapes for the first time in the Sea of Thieves style. So join us as we set sail for a whistle-stop tour of Mêlée Island. Welcome to the world-famous Mêlée Island, jewel of the Tri-Island area, and home to some of the filthiest rogues and rascals you'll ever cross paths with. There's plenty to see on these shores, but folks in need of a little refreshment usually head straight for the Scum Bar. You'll never forget your first visit. It's noisy, filthy, and you'll immediately feel like you're in mortal danger. Pretty much everyone you'll rub shoulders with here has flown the Jolly Roger at one time or another, so it's the kind of place any pirate would want to belong. Work your way along from the Scum Bar, and you'll soon find yourself on Mêlée Island's main street. Alongside some pirates of low moral fibre, you can gaze upon the famous Mêlée Island Clock Tower. That says 10 o'clock. My watch must be wrong. It's on this street that you'll also find the International House of Mojo, your one-stop shop for mischievous potions and all forms of mojo magic. Some pirates come here seeking visions of the future or elixirs granting them special powers, but sometimes all you need is a rubber chicken. This is the only general store on Mêlée Island, which means the prices here reflect a captive market. You won't get the warmest of welcomes from the storekeeper, though. He gets a little paranoid around pirates. Ah, the Church of Mêlée Island. This is where the legendary Guybrush Threepwood once came face to face with the dread pirate LeChuck. I'd like to say that not all marriage ceremonies on Mêlée end up involving monkeys and root beer, but it happens more often than you'd think. Cause too much trouble on your visit, and you might end up here. The Mêlée Island Prison. Current inmate Otis has spent a lot of time stuck down here, but he asserts he's avoided losing his mind by engaging in frequent conversation with his cellmate, Captain Coco. This is the Governor's Mansion, probably the fanciest place on Mêlée Island. It used to be guarded by a ravenous pack of piranha poodles, but there's no need for that since the Legend of Monkey Island became governor. At the peak of Mêlée Island, overlooking the town, you'll find Lookout Point, the perfect spot for, well, looking out. Here you can get the lay of the land and plot the path to your next destination. In the Mêlée Island forest, the dense foliage makes it easy to lose your bearings, and you never know what sort of fearsome foes could be lying in wait. Deploying some cutting wordplay through insult sword fighting is how to handle your disputes on Mêlée, so you better have some good retorts ready to go, just in case. Through the forest, you'll find the dazzling lights of the fantastic Flying Fettuccine Brothers Circus. I hear the Fettuccines have been working on a new routine, the Mêlée Island Spectacular. Better make sure you get your tickets booked early. Over at Stan's previously owned vessels, you can have your pick of the finest ships you've ever laid eyes on, as long as they're in stock and docked at Stan's jetty. You might even recognise a couple of the ships featured here. And did someone say custom obsidian upgrades? You won't find deals like these anywhere else. And with that, we've reached the end of our tour. We've just touched the surface of what you'll experience as you explore Mêlée Island. And there is, of course, even more to see across all 3 of the tall tales of Sea of Thieves, The Legend of Monkey Island. From perilous ravines, sun-drenched beaches, to dense, waterlogged jungle. But I hope you've enjoyed this brief look at some of the sights you'll see in your adventures. You'll get a chance to explore them yourself when the first tale, The Journey to Mêlée Island, launches on July 20th.